Mexico City looks like a busy, modern place from the outside. Cars move fast, buildings rise high, and millions of people go about their day. But what most people don't know is that underneath their feet lies one of the most mysterious and historic underground worlds in the world. This city is like a giant time machine. Each layer below the ground hides a secret from the past. From Aztec temples to buried rivers, and from ancient tombs to forgotten war factories, Mexico City is built on top of history. Today, we'll take you on a deep journey underground to uncover what lies beneath this incredible city. And by the end, you'll never see Mexico City the same way again. The surface we walk on, it's 0 to 1 meter deep. The roads we walk and drive on are made of asphalt or concrete. Right below that, there's a layer of gravel or crushed stone. This helps the road stay strong and drain water when it rains. If you go a little deeper, around half a meter, you'll find cables for internet, phone lines, and electricity. In some places, these wires are in the air on poles, but in many parts of the city, they're hidden underground. You'll also find pipes that carry gas and clean water to homes. All these layers make up the modern skin of Mexico City. But beneath this modern layer, the real secrets begin. Every meter you go down, you travel back in time. And what you'll find next goes back thousands of years. 3,000-year-old tombs beneath Chapultepec Park, 1.5 to 2 meters deep. Now let's go just a little deeper, about 1.5 to 2 meters under the ground. This is where something truly amazing was found. In 2023, archaeologists digging in Chapultepec Park made a shocking discovery. They found ancient tombs that are more than 3,000 years old. These tombs were shaped like upside-down cones and had human skeletons inside, 4 women and 1 man. All of them were buried in a crouched position, as if they were sleeping. The tombs were so old and unique that scientists gave them a special name, bottle tombs. But here's the really surprising part. The tombs were still in great shape, even though so much time had passed. How did that happen? The answer is nature. Thousands of years ago, a volcano erupted near this area. The explosion covered the land in volcanic ash, which acted like a protective blanket. That thick ash kept the tombs safe for centuries, hiding them away from the world until now. The Aztec heart of the city, 5 to 7 meters deep. Now let's go a bit deeper, about 5 to 7 meters below the surface. This is where we find the remains of one of the most powerful and sacred places in Aztec history, Templo Mayor, the main temple of the Aztec capital city Tenochtitlan. Surprisingly, for many years, no one knew it was even there. Then in 1978, something unbelievable happened. While workers were digging to lay down electric cables just a few blocks from the city's central square, they hit something hard. It turned out to be a huge carved stone, a monolith, and on it was the image of a woman's body cut into pieces. Historians immediately realized they had discovered something very special. That woman was Coyolxauhqui, the Aztec moon goddess. According to Aztec stories, she was the sister of Huitzilopochtli, the god of war. The story says she tried to harm their mother, and in return, Huitzilopochtli destroyed her. It's a dark and dramatic tale, but it's a key part of Aztec beliefs. And this discovery was only the beginning. Catholic conquest and colonial layers, 5 to 10 meters deep. Just a few steps away from the ruins of the Aztec temple stands something very different. The Metropolitan Cathedral, one of the oldest and largest churches in the Americas. It was built by the Spanish colonizers right after they destroyed Templo Mayor. In fact, they used the very same stones from the Aztec temple to build it. Under this massive church, about 5 to 10 meters deep, lies a hidden world. There's a crypt below the main altar where old archbishops of Mexico are buried. Some of the tombs are marked with marble plaques and bronze signs, while others are completely hidden under the church floor. This shows something powerful. The Spanish didn't just defeat the Aztecs. They built their new world directly on top of the old one, layer by layer. It's a place where 2 worlds collided and both still exist beneath the streets of Mexico City. The flooded royal tomb, 10 meters deep. Now let's dig even deeper, around 10 meters underground. This is where archaeologists believe they may have found something truly historic. the tomb of an Aztec emperor. It all started with a disaster. In 1985, a powerful earthquake hit Mexico City. Many buildings were damaged, including an old colonial structure near Templo Mayor. Years later, in 2006, that same spot was being studied by archaeologists. What they found amazed everyone: a giant stone slab weighing 12 tons with the image of the terrifying Aztec goddess Tlatelolco, the Earth Monster. But under that slab was something even more mysterious: a flooded underground chamber. It was filled with mud, rocks, and water, making it hard to explore. Scientists believe that inside those chambers could be the ashes of Emperor Ahuitzotl, one of the most powerful Aztec rulers. This would be the first royal tomb ever found from the Aztec Empire. Forgotten ammunition factory beneath Chapultepec, 15 to 20 meters deep. Now let's head to Chapultepec Park again, but this time we're going much deeper, about 15 to 20 meters underground. Here, hidden beneath the grass and trees, are the remains of something very unexpected: an old ammunition factory. This place is called the Fábrica Nacional de Cartuchos, the National Ammunition Factory. It was built during World War I to help Mexico produce its own weapons instead of depending on other countries. But over time, the factory was shut down, the machines were removed, and nature took over. Most people forgot it ever existed. Then in 2016, during a construction project in the park, archaeologists discovered underground chambers, decaying bullets, and thick adobe walls. Later, in 2022, they confirmed that this forgotten place really was the old war factory. Some parts of it were even older, like pieces of a colonial fort destroyed in a battle with American forces in 1847. The buried rivers of Mexico City, 10 to 20 meters deep. Long ago, Mexico City was surrounded by lakes and flowing rivers like Rio de la Piedad, Rio Churubusco, and Rio Consulado. These rivers gave life to the ancient city and its people. But as the city grew, problems like flooding, pollution, and overcrowding made the rivers unsafe. So starting in the 1950s, the government decided to bury them underground. They built concrete tunnels to hide the dirty rivers and make room for roads and buildings. Now cars and people travel over what used to be peaceful streams. Today those rivers still flow, but silently, deep beneath the surface. Most people don't even know they're there. Mexico City grew fast, but in the process, it buried its natural beauty to survive. The deepest subway in Latin America, up to 36 meters deep. Beneath Mexico City's traffic and noise, there's a massive metro system moving millions of people every day. Opened in 1967, the Mexico City Metro has 12 lines and 195 stations, with some stations as deep as 36 meters below the ground. One of the deepest lines is Line 7, built with strong tunnels that even survived the huge 1985 earthquake. During construction, workers found over 20,000 ancient artifacts, including statues, tools, and even parts of old pyramids. Today, some metro stations feel like mini museums, showing off pieces of the city's past. This subway system doesn't just take people from one place to another. It takes them through history itself. The massive sewage system, up to 200 meters deep. Now we're going even deeper, down to 200 meters underground. That's where Mexico City's giant sewage system works day and night. With over 20 million people living in the city, all the dirty water from homes, businesses, and streets needs to go somewhere. The newest and biggest part of this system is called the Túnel Emisor Oriente, finished in 2019. It's 62 kilometers long and was built to stop the city from flooding during heavy rains. This tunnel is so deep and wide that it took 10 years and over $1 billion to build. Thanks to this underground project, Mexico City has finally solved one of its oldest problems: how to keep the city dry and clean even during the worst storms. Earthscraper, the underground future, 300 meters deep. Now let's imagine going even deeper, 300 meters underground, almost the height of the Eiffel Tower flipped upside down. This is where a bold new idea called the Earthscraper might one day become real. Designed by a group of Mexican architects, this building wouldn't rise into the sky. Instead, it would go down into the earth, like an underground pyramid. The Earthscraper would have homes, offices, museums, shops, and even gardens. all built under Mexico City's main square. It would have a glass roof at street level, letting in sunlight all the way to the bottom. The idea is to save space, protect the environment, and keep the city cool without building more skyscrapers above ground. But one day, it could be the answer to problems like overpopulation, pollution, and lack of space in big cities. So, next time you walk through Mexico City, remember, you're not just walking on roads and sidewalks. You're walking on top of ancient tombs, lost rivers, Aztec temples, colonial cathedrals, hidden factories, and deep tunnels. This city isn't just built on land. It's built on layers of history. What lies beneath Mexico City is more than dirt and stone. It's a story, one that still has many pages waiting to be uncovered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments, what surprised you the most about underground Mexico City? We'll see you in the next video as we dig even deeper into the world's greatest mysteries.